Morning, Carlton. I suppose this is the first time we've been able to speak to you since you've come back to MK Dons. Is it good to be back?
Yeah, really good. Yeah, it's just it's good to get in from the start this time instead of joining in halfway through. Although the lads made it seamless for me to the transition into the team. But it's just good to get a running start this time in from pre-season, and we're starting to work on things, and it's good to see the team gelling and new players coming in, and starting to take good shape now.
Was it always your plan to come back for this season?
Yeah, I mean, after how much I enjoyed it, and I felt like I was playing some good football after a long injury out. It was good to come back and just feel so confident and comfortable in a team. So, I just felt like it was the right move for me, really.
Players and you've just touched on there that coming in during a pre-season campaign is obviously massive. You don't want to be dropped in the middle of the season, but do you think that coming in January has helped you sort of hit the ground running when you come back to pre-season now?
Yeah, definitely. It just gives you a little head start, really, and you already have a relationship with players. You already have a relationship with staff, and obviously the gaffer, and it just gives you a bit of a boost. And then it's coming pre-season, you really do feel part of the squad and part of the club a lot more, just because you're in it from the start. It's a fresh start, and it's good to be here from the office time.
Were you still in the MK Dons players WhatsApp groups when you even in that period where you weren't technically an MK Dons player?
Yeah, I was. There was some text flying about in lockdown and that, like there wasn't all the chats, I'm sure, but it was just good to. I couldn't bring myself to leave it, and it was good in the end that I didn't have to.
Now, obviously, the fans took a big shine to you last season. That must have been a massive factor in helping bring you back.
Yeah, definitely. Fans are massive, I think. So, especially in that stadium, it's class to have them in there. I'm dreading the feeling, really, of having to play league games and cup games. So what? Without them in there, do you know what I mean? Because I just think they bring such a massive boost to the end of last season. They made all the difference to me, for sure. And I don't know what they're saying in terms of when fans are going to be allowed back in, but that's going to be a big boost for me when they are allowed.
It's certainly a strange feeling, isn't it? I was at the game on Saturday, and it was eerie without them, and you can sort of take them for granted almost, that that there's going to be an atmosphere and that there's going to be a buzz inside a stadium, but it's completely different without fans, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. I think you get used to having fans, and then you expect them there all the time, and then when they're not there, it's a bit of a shock to the system. But I'll definitely be keeping an eye on news around football, and hopefully that comes sooner rather than later. They start trying to get fans back into grounds.
You must have seen a lot of potential in MK Dons last season. How far do you think they can go this season?
Yeah, definitely. It's a process, I think, and the gaffer and Luke work tirelessly to get the right things into us in training, just so we will have the right ideas and the right understanding. And I think they've had the chance now to bring in their own players now as well, so they can instill into us whatever they want in training. And as I said, it's a process, so we're all learning the new MK way and how they want to play. And the beautiful thing about it is lads are buying into it. So you've got a full squad here who believe in the management staff, and when you've got that, you've got all the right ingredients to be as successful as you want. So I'm really excited to see where we can go this season.
We just spoke to Jordan Houghton about an hour ago, and he said that his role is going to change ever so slightly as a result of a slightly different formation. Is your role going to change in any way, shape or form?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't think so. No, I think, listen, I'll just bring what I bring every week. A lot of energy. I'll look to help my teammates out whenever I can, make the box and try and score goals.
The manager's also commented on how you and Louis Thompson as well have come into the dressing room and been big characters and big leaders. How important is that as a role off the field and in that dressing room?
Yeah, I'm really happy Louis come back, and because he did have a massive impact last season. And I don't think he was even at his best fitness level. He's had a tough time with injuries, obviously, but even when I was back at Norwich training with him, he was leading the training groups and just setting a good example, really. And I think he carries that sort of demeanour and attitude into everywhere he goes, and especially here as well. So yeah, he'll be massive for me and the lads in the change room on and off the field. And I think that's very important in bringing in players.
What can we glean so far from the pre-season games? The results haven't been great, but can't really read into results too much, can we?
Yeah, I'm not really a big results person in pre-season, to be honest. It's just about, because it's honestly the first two games, like I'm not even a footballer, because it's just the way pre-season is. It's just all part of the process, really. You're trying things out, so you don't get caught out of them when the season starts. So it's exactly how it should be so far, and I'm just enjoying getting back out on the pitch and getting minutes in the legs. Obviously, love it a lot more if the fans were there too, but I'm sure that'll come. Just have to be patient with that one.
Now, just 2 weeks to go until the season starts properly. It feels like it's properly snuck up on us, really.
Yeah, it has. Yeah, it's sort of come out of nowhere, but I think seeing the lads in training and in the matches now, it's really coming along, and it's good because you can see the process sort of progressing, and us as a team gelling more and more the more games and training we have. So 2 weeks is plenty of time, I think, and I'm just really, really excited for it now.
Nice one. Thank you, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Hi, Carlton.
Hello.
So last season, when you came in, you were only able to play 10 games before the season got cut short, but you seemed to really form quite good chemistry with strike partner Rhys Healey. How important is that to the two of you moving forward?
Yeah, it's very important. Obviously, it's always nice if you're playing the two up top to have a sort of relationship with the striker that you're playing with, and me and Rhys had that on and off the pitch, and hopefully we'll be looking to continue that this season. I've already linked up a lot in training, and when we've played in the pre-season matches together, we have as well. And I really enjoy playing with him. So long may that continue. Yeah.
And what was it about playing for MK Dons that you enjoyed so much? You seem to be having a great time out there.
Yeah, just the style of play, really. I mean, obviously, I was at Rotherham the first half of the season, and obviously they have a bit more of a direct approach, which worked for them, and they had a excellent squad. But it's just the way the style the gaffer implemented here at MK, it just suits me a bit more. I think it's a bit more, he's a bit more of a football purist, and it's just something I enjoy doing on a Saturday and coming and training every week doing.
Excellent. And any particular personal targets that you're hoping to achieve this season?
Yeah, definitely. I've got them all stored in here, and I usually keep them to myself though, and just try and crack on week by week, ticking them off.